Whoa! Have you seen what Trump's been tweeting? Well, get ready for another epic Trump tweets of the week. Donald Trump has been at it again on Twitter, churning out the most epic tweets of the week and stomping out those fake news narratives. So let's go ahead and look at one of Donald Trump's epic tweets of the week. Just cannot believe a judge would put our country in such peril. If something bad happens, blame him and court system. People pouring in. Bad. Should the judge be held personally liable in the event that a terrorist attack takes place during the time period that Donald Trump's immigration ban would have been effective? That's the question we should be asking ourselves, not to mention the fact that now that ISIS and these other terrorist organizations know that Donald Trump's serious about keeping his campaign pledge, they're going to be pouring in massive numbers trying to get through before they are stopped. So the real question is, when is the liberal left going to wake up? Let's go ahead to Donald Trump's next tweet. Any negative polls are fake news, just like the CNN, ABC, NBC polls in the election. Sorry, people want border security and extreme vetting. These fake news polls cite 53% opposing the order, according to a CNN ORC poll, with 46% arguing that it makes the U.S. less safe from terrorism and 49% saying it harms American values by preventing those seeking asylum from entering the U.S. Right. Like anyone with half a brain is actually going to believe a fake news poll. We saw how the fake news outlets were putting out these polls during the election season, trying to make everyone believe that Hillary Clinton had it in the bag in order to dishearten Trump supporters so that they wouldn't even show up to the voter booth. But thankfully, Trump supporters are not gullible at all, and they did not fall for the fake news polls. I don't know Putin, have no deals in Russia, and the haters are going crazy. Yet Obama can make a deal with Iran, #1 in terror, no problem. Well, President Trump is pointing out the double standard and hypocrisy that the MSM peddles on a daily basis. They failed to point out the fact that Obama had a Muslim orientation and was giving deals to countries like Iran that were engaging in financing terrorism. Talk about hypocrisy. Let's go on to Donald Trump's next tweet of the week. It is a disgrace that my full cabinet is still not in place. The longest such delay in the history of our country. Obstruction by Democrats. I love this tweet by Donald Trump because I absolutely love the phrase obstruction by Democrats, because it pretty much sums up the Democratic Party line for the next 4 to 8 years. They're just basically sitting on the sideline like a bunch of haters trying to do anything they can to derail the will of the American people. The fact that we, the people, voted in a Republican president, House, and Senate, securing the potential for more conservative Supreme Court picks, and the fact that most governorships and state houses have been handed over to the Republican Party is a pretty straightforward message from the American people to the Democratic Party. But unfortunately, they don't seem to be listening, and they've just doubled down their self-destructive efforts. Democrat, as in demolition, seems to be a pretty appropriate name for a political party that's falling apart. Let's move on to Donald Trump's next epic tweet of the week. My daughter Ivanka has been treated so unfairly by Nordstrom. She is a great person, always pushing me to do the right thing. Terrible. Well, the anti-tolerant left is at it again. Nordstrom has pulled first daughter Ivanka Trump's clothing line from their rack for purely political reasons. Many businesses have tried to make political stances before, and they've been scrutinized for it, and they've felt the disastrous effects later on down the road. That is why I am calling for all Trump supporters to boycott Nordstrom for discriminating against Ivanka Trump. Let's move on to Donald Trump's next tweet. Trump administration seen as more truthful than news media. Now, this is a poll that I actually do believe to be correct. The Trump administration is considered truthful by most registered voters, though it was found that 69% of polled Democrats think the MSM is truthful. 91% of Republicans polled considered the MSM to be untruthful. So technically, the fake news scored an F- with Republican voters and a D+ with Democrat voters on credibility. I went on Twitter and I asked some of my followers what names they would give these fake news outlets using their acronyms. Let's take a look at some of the best. CNN, Clinton News Network. NPR, National Propaganda Radio. CBS, Can't Be Serious. ABC, All Biased Commentary. NBC.
In case you haven't heard, InfoWars has become the most influential media outlet in America. We're making freedom go viral. And now we are proud to announce a new weapon in the epic battle against the globalists. InfoWars Prime, where you can watch live high-definition feeds of The Alex Jones Show, plus exclusive insider videos from the InfoWars crew and behind-the-scenes action. Go to Infowars.com/app and download today. InfoWars Prime is available right now for your iPhone or Android. You will have access to exclusive videos that you can't see anywhere else. And that means live coverage of events and breaking news on location as it happens. You can also take advantage of amazing deals from the InfoWars store that are only available for InfoWars Prime subscribers. That's InfoWars Prime at Infowars.com/app. And if you can hear my voice, you are the resistance.